But let's move on from the North London derby and move into one of the most interesting games of the weekend. Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1. Nawaz,
what a game.
Take it away, sir.
If you have ever heard the phrase blockbuster football, have you ever heard end-to-end football, have you ever heard, get off your seat football, this was not any of that. It was actually one of the most boring games I've ever watched. Liverpool's performance, this is a top 5 worst performances, not even under Arne Slot, but like in general that I've ever watched. What that meme of who's that guy? He's a bit of a chubby streamer. There's that where they're like construction site and they're all playing with the ball and they just kick it. You know which meme I'm talking about?
I'm trying to.
I'll have to show y'all. But essentially, it's Drewski. You know that meme of Drewski?
Okay, yeah.
They're just kicking a football. They all don't know what they're doing. That's how Liverpool played. That's how Liverpool played. The first half, you would have thought we were the team battling relegation. I think Curtis Jones, right? His days are numbered. I know he's a Scouser. I'm not from Scousland, so I can't really speak too much. So
that was a horrible performance from him.
He was terrible, bro. As a number 10, what's your main job? Looking forward, scanning passes, line breaking passes. This guy was playing as the number 10, but the first thing he thought he needs to do is recycle it and pass it all the way back to Van Dijk. Like, what's going on, bro?
Doesn't that problem come from Arne Slot? In what world do you put Curtis Jones in a number 10?
Yeah, he's not a number 10, bro. Is he not a 6 or an 8?
He's a 6.
He is a 6, basically. Eventually, in the game, though, he did make that swap where he brought Szoboszlai into the 10 and Curtis Jones at right back. But you shouldn't be making that mistake in the first place. You've been manager of Liverpool Football Club for a season and a half now. Like you should know your players' strengths by now. One of the other things I want to mention is I think Konate has almost won back the fan base. I think considering the circumstances also where Leone got his injury, we bought this Jacqua guy and he got injured as well. We don't have any senior centre-backs besides Virgil van Dijk, who's also going to have 1 year left after the season. You're going to need to have Konate there so that there's some sort of defensive solidity. And when the new boys come in, there's like a mentor for them, And having Van Dijk for that 1 more year will be very crucial also because then Leone can really, learn from one of the best. I think Leone will be a very good player for us next season.
No, can I ask you though? Can I ask you a question, right?
Sure.
Who was worse, Curtis Jones or Mohamed Salah?
I was about to ask the same question.
You see, Salah was almost irrelevant. Salah wasn't like
pocketed.
the cause of us. No, I wouldn't say he was pocketed. He never even had attempts. I don't know what
Nico Williams had him in his pocket. And the fact he was laughing when he went off.
Right
when he was laughing when he went off, I was thinking, what are you laughing at?
Brother's fasting. Cut him some slack.
Are you sure?
Fasting again.
No, I'm joking. Are
you sure?
I remember one bro
won
the Ballon d'Or while fasting. I remember one man won the Ballon d'Or while fasting.
His hands, bro.
Where's my
no, man was reading Tarawih and rolling him on the field one time, man.
With his 4 wives as well.
No, correction. 1 wife.
All over
2
age.
ex-wives, 1 girlfriend.
VAR.
Dribbles.
No,
this is a defensive thing. I can't see this dribbling.
That is funny.
I
remember this guy. Kyle DC99. I think he was been on live about maybe 2 months ago. He said anyone who blames Salah is simply rage baiting, right? Kyle, what do you think about him laughing when he goes off the pitch? Him sarcastically laughing when he gets hooked after a Hall of Shame stinker against Nico Williams.
I think Salah's allowed to have performances like this now because he's at the end of his career, to be fair.
Every game.
He's done.
Every game.
He's done.
Ngamo showed more in 10 minutes than the rest of your attackers in 80.
Yeah, I mean, that's why criticism should go to Cody Gakpo more than anyone else because he should be in his prime right now. But I'm just happy that sub happened also because obviously the TVs first showed Salah coming off. So I'm like, why is Salah coming off? Why isn't Gakpo coming off? Then the minute he switched to Gakpo, I was like, shit, we might just win this game now. Because, like, this guy loves Gakpo for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Is his landlord's son or I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just happy. But you see, the thing is, like in this game, sorry, I was trying to say that this game lacked that type of player, a Rio and Gamoa. You look at both of these wingers. Gakpo, I can't remember the last time he ever took on someone one-on-one. Salah, like I said, now he's coming towards the end of his career. Even when he used to do that, like, it used to be more the pace instead of like pure, moments of brilliance, like a skill. And now he's obviously lost a bit of yardage, in my opinion. And then Ekitike is like the only player, him and Verts, that can actually take on someone one-on-one. And I don't want my striker to be going wide and having to take on people and stuff. I want him to be a poacher in the box or do a little bit of tiki-taka in the middle. So Liverpool, we need to have a serious discussion about possible left wingers coming in next season. Or even wingers.
Do you think I know you said the performance is terrible and you end up getting the 3 points. How did this sit with you in terms of the top 4 race? I know in your video, I think it was your video where you said if you continue playing like this, you don't catch United or Chelsea. I don't know if that was your video or somebody else's, but like, where are you at in terms of that top 4 race with Aston Villa, Chelsea, and United?
I'll be honest with you. I think this performance was a bit shocking. Like, I think it might have been my video. I said, if Liverpool can continue performing the way we've been performing the 5 games before this, I'll say, yeah, I think I'll have some confidence, finishing above Chelsea and Manchester United. Now, this was a very terrible performance. It makes me go into that stage of like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen now. Because I do think defensively we've become a lot more solid. That's one thing. I think Konate, like I said, he's won back the fans. Like, performances, attitude, he's actually showing up now. Virgil van Dijk also he had a decent enough game. Yeah, Ramadan discipline, bro. Konate is back. I just think, like Szoboszlai should not be playing right back. I think if there has to be a sacrificial guy there, it can't be Joe Gomez. Put Curtis Jones there. Szoboszlai needs to be in that midfield. He actually crosses the ball. Yeah. Because Szoboszlai actually crosses the ball for us, to get that win also.
Szoboszlai was great again, though. So Szoboszlai was great again today. But what do you think of the first disallowed goal?
I think it was valid. In the first few angles, you couldn't really see it. And then there was an angle that they showed afterwards where you could actually see his okay, I don't know. My opinion is it shouldn't have been disallowed. And the reason why I say that is he literally follows all of the rules. Unless the rule actually says no matter what happens, if it comes off your hand, it's not a goal. Because his hand is in a natural position. It's tucked in. He's facing the back. Ola Aina's the one that kicks it into him. Like he follows all of the protocols. So unless the one stern rule is no matter what happens, it comes off your hand, it's a goal, it's disallowed because he followed everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest, I think it's a silly question that I asked you because I don't think anyone knows the handball rule, really. But I think because it hit his hand and it went straight, I think because it hit the hand and it went straight in, like it has to be disallowed, to be honest.
But then I don't understand that.
One thing somebody said in the chat, he goes, Ekitike has been producing in the last 3 games, but seems to avoid criticism. And I'm of the opinion he is the most inconsistent striker that's kind of overhyped in the league at the moment, right? But what are your thoughts on Ekitike over the last couple of games?
Oh, bro, if you look at... Okay, so even before that McAllister handball goal happened, he misses a header. He doesn't have the heading trait. He literally has everything else. But in the past few games, even against Manchester City, he can't head a ball. That was a terrible one. I think if he has... I want to check his FIFA card. I want to check his FC26 card because that heading must be sitting at like 29 or something. It's terrible. Serious.
He scored a beautiful header against Spurs, though.
Yeah, we are speaking about that now also. Well, I think his overall play wasn't good. His overall play wasn't bad. But yeah, I think that's the only criticism. Work on your heading. Like, rest in peace, Diogo Jota. He was one of the best headers of a football that I've ever seen. For his size and stuff, the way he could just header a ball in, like you should try and watch some Jota highlights. In all honesty,
proper player. But no, I mean, I think Ekitike is super inconsistent. I don't like how people talk about him because people talk about him like he's like one of the top strikers in the league. When I just don't think he's anywhere near that. And also, just a question. He's not. When Isak comes back, right? Who starts for you? Isak or Ekitike?
Ekitike.
Oh my god, that is like, bro.
Okay, no,
I guess that's based on form, though. No.
Wait, is Ekitike a flop or not for you? That's what I want to know.
Is it a flop or not? No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so is Gyökeres a flop or not?
Wait, I knew this guy, man.
Wait, I'm asking you. Wait, tell me.
Gyökeres is slowly transitioning out of the flop status because he's scoring goals now. But you must look at the opposition.
If I'm not mistaken, he either got the same amount of goals as Ekitike or one more than him, if I'm not mistaken.
I want
This
to know,
season-
but also I want to see minutes. I want to see minutes, and I want to see like remember Akitike. I don't want to see appearances. There was a lot of appearances when Isak was still in the team, and then we had to rotate them to in the game itself.
Bro,
So I
if
wanna
you see minutes,
played.
Gyökeres gets taken off every 60th minute for flipping Jesus. I don't know in what world.
Why
that happens.
Mac, tell us why that happens. Tell us why that happens. Actually, I'll tell you why it happens. It's because Gyökeres is shit,
No,
right?
you
To start
can't,
with
bro.
this whole
You saw
Gyökeres got 10 goals, so he's better than all these other
never,
strikers.
never,
He is crap.
never,
He's doo-doo.
never.
But alhamdulillah, he's proved in the last couple of games that he can be a bit more influential. Against Spurs, he's influential. Against Sunderland, he's influential. But for the rest of the season, he's been terrible, bro. He's been absolutely terrible. This guy's supposed to be good.
Not in the Champions League, bro. Not in the
nothing,
Champions
bro.
League. In Champions League, he's
Come on,
what he has like 6
What
or
the
6.
Atletico
How
goal?
many games?
The Atletico goal where he scrambled the
He
ball.
has
over the
like
net. I
he
don't
has
know
like
what part
5
of
or
his body
6
he is.
even. How many games have we played in the Champions League?
Gordon's
How
got
many
10.
games?
Gordon's got 10 in the Champions League. It doesn't matter about the Champions League, honestly.
But, yeah, because
Gordon has
then
10 in the
Rasmus
Champions
That's
League.
Højlund
not, bro.
was
You
the
play
top
6
goal
games.
scorer
Play
at the
6.
point.
You played 8 games, 5 goals. You tell me that's not good enough.
Bro, Champions League doesn't matter. Genuinely, it doesn't matter. Gordon has 10 goals in the Champions League. And Gordon, I can tell you from seeing with my own eyes, bro, is doo-doo, bro. He's crap. He's nothing. He's niche, bro. It's ridiculous.
And Rasmus Højlund was at a point when we were still in the Champions League, the top goal scorer. So you can't say anything, bro.
Let's see in the
was
knockouts.
crap
Let's
in
see
the
after February. If he's top after February, fairs. But up to now, bro, it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Gyökeres is shocking. He goes off in the 60th minute because he's not good. That's basically it. But Nawaz, I'm very surprised.
I just
Sorry,
think
go ahead.
Arteta's things in terms of taking Gyökeres off of Jesus is utter nonsense. I would understand if it's Havertz, but bringing Jesus on, no.
Yeah,
That's
but
not-
you low key have this thing for Gyökeres because you think he's more important for you guys than Rice.
Bro, if Gyökeres plays against Wolves, we don't lose that game. Simply because just before Wolves got that goal, okay? Go and look at the chance Jesus had. And I'm not showing thumbs up for you. But anyways, look at the chance Jesus had right in front, and then Wolves go straight up and go and score. That's all I'm saying. Right, anyways, back to the ones.
Okay, wait. Okay, I was gonna bring up some Sesko versus Gyökeres debate topics here.
This loser's been
Sesko
doing
is losing
FOT
this
mob for the
battle.
last 3 minutes while
Yeah.
we've been talking, bro.
Gyökeres
What's wrong
has
with
more
your eyes?
goals.
I know, I
Extreme
know,
percentile. It's the 99th%.
No, but Hamza, in all honesty, Isak is the reason why Akitike isn't having a better season. Like the fact that we tried to force them to play together. Akitike was hitting the ground running from the start. I think if it wasn't for Isak, we could have probably had another 4 or 5 goals into Akitike. I'm not criticizing Isak. I do want them to eventually play together. It's just this guy.
Should I give you an
doesn't have a
analogy?
formula for them to together.
Should I give you an analogy, right, to help you reframe your mind, right? So the reason why I think it's blasphemous when you talk about Isak, right? Yeah, he didn't have a great start to the season. You can talk about fitness, preseason, leg break, whatever, right? This is what you're doing, right? You've got 2 cars, right? One of them is a G-Wagon, right? Your wife loves it, your kids love it, you love it, right? It's a G-Wagon, right? The other car is a nice little Honda Civic 2016. It's a nice car. It's a beautiful car. You can mod it, you can remap it, whatever. You can make it look really nice, right? You're basically saying because this car's remapped and that one's in the garage, right? I'm going to take the remap Honda, right? No, you don't do that because Isak is we were talking about last year being the second best striker in the world, bro. In the world, scoring on all the big teams whenever, right? But I think Liverpool fans should be like, when Isak comes back, he is the guy. Like, he is the guy. Because if you're going to win Premier League and Champions League, he's going to be your Salah. He's going to be your Mane. He's going to be that. Hugo Ekitike is not going to be that guy. Isak is going to be that guy. And I think you guys should need to start giving him more respect. As to when's he coming back? I need him back now. Because the way you guys talk about him, I think it's crazy, to be honest. The way you guys talk about Isak, I hate him, bro. As somebody from Newcastle where he just ran from the ground, I hate him. But, like, he is easily second best striker in the world when he's on it. Or second or third.
In an ideal world, they should be playing together. You'd rather play Isak off the wing and play Ekitike up front.
Nah, you play to Isak's strength. I've seen it, bro.
But if you look at it, Isak, when he plays up front, he always drifts towards the left. So why not just try it and put him on the left instead of having Gakpo and being shite all season?
Nah, but
why not try that?
No, the team should be built around Isak. You need to build that team around Isak, man.
Okay, fair.
Get a good crossover the ball on the right.
What is the question?
Going to be that guy.
What is the question? What was the question? The question
was Who would you
that's a
start?
draft.
Like let's say start next season.
Yeah.
Because like we don't talk about fitness.
No,
then.
yeah, start
We
next
won't talk
season.
about
That's a
fitness.
different answer.
Start next
Because
season.
I'm
Who
talking
we
about
starting?
who am
Isak
I
or
starting now?
Ekitike? Like if they were both
I'll
if they're
start
both
Isak.
fit right now, who you
I'll start
starting?
Isak next season. If they both fit now, but now you have to look at the form because they were both fit at the stage, and then Ekitike was outshining him. So
No, but
I
he
am looking
wasn't
at the
great.
current season. I mean, how many more months did the guy need, bro? Like, if people are making it seem like this guy didn't play any sort of football. He was still doing his
He didn't.
solo.
He didn't. He played no
He's an
preseason.
athlete. He's an athlete, bro. Like, you're telling me this guy
Oh,
needs
you're a
over 3
professional
months to
athlete.
get
Do you know
fit?
how it works?
Nah, bro, there's no match fitness. Brother's doing sprints in his house. What do you mean?
Yeah, but 3 months, over 3 months, and this guy couldn't get match fit. Like, listen,
Nah,
we
bro.
do want him to succeed. It's not to
It's
say
the
we
same
don't
like
want
how
him to succeed.
Pogba didn't play for gang.
He never played for years, though, bro. It's
Right.
not like he never played for like a month. Isak just never have 1 month of preseason.
Yeah, but he did
Still,
sprints
though,
at
look-
home.
Yeah, he's doing sprints at
He did
Pogba
3
was doing
months.
sprints at
3
home,
months
bro.
of preseason, technically. He did 3
Pogba was
months of
doing
preseason
sprints
at
at home.
Liverpool.
He still hasn't played in the Champions League for Monaco. He hasn't played a full 90, I think, for Monaco because he's not match fit,
Yeah. No, but listen, in my opinion, Ekitike right now, I would start him. The better striker is Isak. The better player right now is Ekitike. There's a reason why Pep Guardiola doesn't do any experimenting at the end of the season. He does his experimenting in the beginning and midway through. And then that's why the rotation and everything stops come business end of the season and the run-in. You're supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to stick to what works now. Right now, Ekitike cannot be dropped. It's not to say he's performing badly. Like, I know Hamza is saying he might not be getting the goals and the assists now, so he's not shining.
It's not
as bright
that.
as-
It's not
as
that.
they say.
It's honestly, it's not that.
Why,
It's like the
this
inconsistent.
game he wasn't
No,
bad though.
With
This game.
Ekitike, no, it's to be honest, it's not just this game because City Ground is a hard game to go anyway. Like I'm not going to pretend like it's an easy game. Vitor Pereira had them set up pretty well. Elliot Anderson, unbelievable, right? It's just my thing with Ekitike is because he looks good and he's got the aura, right, and the nonchalance, and did this, and he scored the goal against Spurs. He scored the goal against Newcastle as well. Like because he has these moments, people hype him up to a crazy level, and I think Liverpool fans should be like, yes, you're good, right, but we need Isak back. We spent 130 mil on him, right? This guy is the one who's going to take us to the very top. Ekitike is not going to be that guy. Realistically, I think Ekitike gets sold.
I don't know what
maybe
makes you say
in the
that.
next season. What? What
I
makes you
don't
say
know.
what?
You are sounding like a very grade A level hater right now. Like that's all I'm
For
going to
who
say.
though? For who? I'm just telling you how good
Ekitike.
Isak is.
Ekitike.
No, because Ekitike.
Yeah, but you can hype up Isak without bringing down
Nah.
Ekitike. You are
No,
bringing
because
down
you
I
guys
think
don't talk
Hamza's
about Isak at all.
expectations are through the roof at the moment. He needs to bring
No,
it back
because
into the
I know
modern era.
Isak.
You
No, I
have to
know
look.
Isak.
You just have to look. You have to look at all of the Premier League summer signings, all the strikers, and they have to look at who's outperforming all of them. There's only one guy, Ekitike.
There's probably Gyökeres at this point. Mark, is it Gyökeres?
Gyökeres is coming up. Also.
Yes,
This is the
sir.
thing.
I think
Yes,
I'm pretty sure João Pedro has most GA out of all of them. I'm 99% sure, but I wouldn't even say João Pedro is like some top elite level player. I'm saying Liverpool fans, I need to see them beg for Isak, bro. That's what I need to see them do because he's going to be the guy to take you to the moon.
we're talking about strikers and that. The main issue here is who's creating those chances for the guys. As Kyle says here,
That's Pedro.
Wirtz.
Not Pedro, sorry. Wirtz.
Wirtz is a key player. And this proved Nawaz's point over the last few weeks, how crucial he's been to them. He's dropped out with the injury. I don't know what injury he got now, all of a sudden. Bro, this is one problem actually teams need to start looking at, the warm-ups. It's becoming too intense, I think. Losing a player of Wirtz's quality and to go into this game at the City ground is massive. If there's no one to create for him, that also becomes a problem at the end of the day. Like you said, that Curtis Jones, bro, that was going backwards instead of forwards. What do you expect the O's to do?
Man's a
You know what I'm
false
saying?
footballer.
Man is playing
He's
false
just
out
forget,
instead of false inside that. Yeah.
Basically, Nawaz, my point is a lot of these problems that Liverpool have get solved when Isak is in the team, when he's fit and he's firing, right? That's basically it. There's a reason why it doesn't work with Ekitike in that. I get it's his first season in the league. But Ekitike, I mean, I think we can all, let me ask the panel, right? Who's got a higher ceiling, Ekitike or Alexander Isak?
It would be Isak.
Isak, obviously, bro. It's obviously going to
There
be.
we go.
But
There we go.
I don't think Nawaz
So a lot of
is
problems get solved
arguing.
with him,
Wait,
though.
no, but I don't think
People-
Nawaz is arguing with that. He's just saying at the moment, at this present time, Ekitike is performing better than what Isak would have done. That's what he's saying. I don't think he's.
I disagree with that.
At
If
point.
Isak, you genuinely think if Isak was fit, he wouldn't be performing better than Ekitike now.
No, I'm just saying based on how the season went. That's what he's saying.
No,
I'm
asking
that in
you. It's a
general.
hypothetical question, of course, but I'm asking you.
Yeah.
If Isak never got injured against Spurs, right, who would be performing better, Ekitike or Isak?
Probably Isak. But I would play Isak off the left and Ekitike up front. That's what I would do.
It's funny because all of us have like different brains, right? Because I would also play them too, and I'll play Ekitike on the left and Isak through the middle. And none of us are saying Isak doesn't deserve to still be here. None of us are saying Liverpool should sell Isak. I'm saying right now, I would rather have Ekitike because, in my personal opinion, him and Verts have also developed this partnership over the past couple of games, which I haven't. And the thing is, like, you have to look at the data for what it is. Also, there were plenty of opportunities. I would say a quarter of a season where both of them were in the team fit. You know, they were both like competing with one another. And Ekitike was outscoring this guy. And I do think Isak still is the better striker, the better goal scorer.
Ekitike was outscoring him by loads as well, wasn't he? Ekitike was outscoring him by loads.
But like you said, that comes to the match fitness issue. If you don't have a certain number of games under your belt before in preseason, before going into the main season, it's a problem.
Listen, Noah, I understand your point. I understand your point. Like you feel like maybe I'm hating on Ekitike. I genuinely understand that. My whole thing is like I need to hear Liverpool fans begging for Isak back. I genuinely need to hear that because he is the answer to all your problems. I understand defensively and whatever. He is, man. He is because I've seen him at Newcastle. That first season at Newcastle, right? He covered up a lot of cracks in that first iteration of Eddie Howe's team. He covered up a lot of cracks and took them to the Champions League. What could he do for Liverpool?
Let me tell
you. I need to hear you lot beg for him.
Let me tell you, I've been consistent with this. Like, in the beginning of the season, none of us actually knew what the answer was. Because there was...
But I'm scared when Isak is back, by the way. I'm genuinely, as a Chelsea fan, I'm scared, bro. I'm like, I hope he doesn't come back before the end of the season.
You might be back in April, apparently. Business end of the season only. But we'll see. He's doing like individual fitness right now. But let me tell you, so in the beginning of the season, all of us didn't know exactly what the problem was. We thought, too many players left, too many players came in, change in system, whatever. The biggest change, I think I've penciled it down to one thing, and it's been like this for, I think, since November, end of November, beginning of December, I've been saying this, and I'm still going to stick by this. Liverpool have allowed Gravenberg to have a free roam position instead of him being there at number 6. I think you'll heard me say that a few times. Liverpool have no CDM. Liverpool have no control in midfield. One pass is all it takes for a team to score against us. We don't know how to build up play through the middle anymore. Last season, that was a very key point of how Liverpool was getting goals. Under Klopp, it was always the wings. The main thing I noticed about Slot and made him different to Klopp was the fact that we were creating so many chances through the middle. And he loved that last season. This season, even Gravenberg, it was after he scored that goal in the Merseyside derby at Anfield. He came out in a post-match interview and he said, the manager has given me a lot more freedom to go forward. Now, that's so stupid because you're playing with a single CDM and you're telling your single CDM to go forward. Of course, you'll be vulnerable. And the teams can easily break you down. There's no in front of the defense. And that there is the biggest problem. So I think if we can somehow pay up Gravenberg or even keep McAllister and pay up McAllister with an out-and-out CDM, someone like Elliot Anderson, someone like Adam Wharton, Caicedo type player, if you can have someone like that next to Gravenberg or McAllister, Liverpool's problems will be solved. We have enough quality to still score goals.